Hi, I'm DJ, and I'm assuming you know what Limbus company is if you clicked on this video. And if you don't, well, I hope this video entertains you either way. Could an 8 status be added into Limbus? Well, to be honest, I don't really know, but that's why I'm making this video. I'm gonna go over each status, what they do, and see if I can find some wiggle room for this magical 8th status. But why would an 8th status be added in the first place? Well, to add more variety. Look at every other gacha game. New mechanics are added as time goes on. It's like adding spice to your dish. If you keep making the same thing over and over again, and you keep eating the same thing over and over again, there's going to be a point when you get sick and tired of it. Granted, with the current pace of Limbus Company and the IDs they've been releasing, ignoring you, I don't think we'll hit that metaphorical wall at any time soon. Just to set some organization in this video, the current statuses we have are Burn, Bleed, Tremor, Rupture, Sinking, Poise, and Charge. But before we get into these statuses, let's go over the general terms, that being Potency and Count. For most of these, Potency is the first number right here, and it's associated with how strong the status is, while the second is the Count, and it's how many times you can use it. So if I don't mention Potency or Count for a status, assume it's just the space sign explanation for them. So starting off, Burn is damage over time. Once the turn ends, damage will go off based on the Potency, and the Count lowers by 1 at the end of the turn. Bleed is damage taken during clashes. Whenever you and an enemy clash, this damage will happen, with the count being how many clashes happen. The enemy's count is 3. The next 3 clashes, the enemy will take damage during the clash. Tremor is interesting since it will raise the stagger threshold equal to the tremor potency whenever there's a tremor burst, with tremor burst decreasing the count by 1. Rupture is bonus damage, where whenever you hit an enemy, its rupture count goes down on every hit. Sinking will directly affect a unit's SP. It goes down every hit by the potency, but if the unit doesn't have any SP, it acts like Rupture, where it takes gloom damage equal to the sinking potency instead. This damage is affected by sin resistance, meaning gloom resistant enemies will take less damage from it. Poise is a chance to critically hit, dealing 20% extra damage, chance for hitting it being the potency times 5, while its poise decreases by 1 on every critical hit. Meaning if you have a poise potency of 20, you have a 100% chance to hit. Charge is the most unique, since you gain it through skills. It's a build up in power. The count decreases by 1 every turn, while the potency is like a mana ball where you have to fill, where if you have enough of it, your unit can do a special attack based on the skill specifications. Honestly, if we're stuck with these for the rest of Limbus Company's lifespan, I wouldn't really complain. There's a lot you can do with these, especially since there are variants within them alone. Like, for example, Tremor Scorch, which is a combination between Tremor and Burn, where when you Tremor Burst, they take wrath damage equal to the count of the Tremor potency and the Burn potency combined, then divided by 2. Or how Rupture has the death right. I'm not gonna explain it, I'm just gonna throw this here. If you wanna read it, go read it. Surprisingly, these 7 statuses cover a lot of the gameplay, especially Charge. Any type of future ramping a unit would have would be a charge effect, but I think there's actually room for an 8th status. The idea with these statuses is that there's a bonus with an interaction, whether it be clashing, hitting, even the turn ending is an interaction. So I believe if there was an 8th status, it would have to enhance our center somehow that's different from Charge, or allow a different way to interact with the enemy. By the way, I don't really believe any of the ideas I have would be added into Limbus Company. This is more of just a thought experiment. In addition, I'm going to be showing these ideas to my friends as well, so you get more than just my opinion and thoughts on it. Okay, so my first idea for like a status effect, right? I'm going to call it like mindful. Okay, I drew this in MS Paint, don't make fun of it. So my logic with this, it's like reverse sinking, where regardless whether the skill hits or not, you'll gain like a stack of mindful, where the potency is like the SP and the count is like the number of turns before it goes away. And then when you have at max SP, you'll deal like a little bit of extra pride damage. So this is like reverse gloom applied to yourself. Now I'm not really sure if this is even balanced at all. So what do you guys think of this?
What am I looking at? I'm trying to think of this. I'm just looking at this cloud, honestly.
That's like the indicator, the little icon.
It reminds me of like Hung Loose Cancel's buff. Like icon. What do you think, Mac? You're the expert.
We'll see.
Is this shit?
We have so many. Let's go. Like, we have so many fucking like, statuses. Not even statuses. Like just extra SP out of nowhere stuff. So this would not be that good.
I mean, like some random one, right? Would be like Albina's S2. Literally just gives her fucking 5 SP.
Yeah, that is
just
true.
And if you put like Fire Yisang, like Liu Yisang in the background, you have free wrath on a row. That's it. You get free SP
3
for
wrath
3
and then
people.
like what? Yeah. SP for every. I feel like there's way too much SP. Hell,
Yeah.
fucking egos give you SP, bro.
Yeah.
Like you could super mind blind obsession to give everyone SP.
Yeah.
Alright, alright.
I don't know.
Next one, right? I cooked a little bit more with this one. It's just an upgrade. I cooked comes with the most
Oh.
comes with the most basic info. This is literally just me like pulling shit out of a hat, okay?
Wait, DJ,
Yeah.
they already have this. It's Shattered World.
Yeah, I know. Wait, what?
this is just the Yi saying battle pass. Shadow World, doesn't that give you more burn or like enhances burn?
Mac, you're the
I
expert.
have never used that.
Tweaking? I'm being so serious. I'm like this reminds me of something. Wait, this is just Shadow World. Is this not Shadow World?
You mean great tricolism?
Yeah, great. Sorry, that the status I'm pretty.
Oh, that's the
close.
stat code. No, it just takes more damage from burn. It's not giving more burn.
That's what this reminds me of.
Because when I came here, I'm just like you know, fuck it, make a general effect that and boost the other statuses. So the idea with this one would be you can't build a team around it. You use this to enhance an already existing team.
I feel like the only issue with this would be like running the same issue with the defense up people.
Yeah.
They give like a shit ton of defense up with everyone. You just wouldn't care because you would just use a unit that can also apply it itself and
Yeah.
give it count probably. Maybe the only thing I could see this being used for is to have a unit that increases the proc count.
Yeah.
So finally fucking Butler Faust could go to sleep without having to be the soul count for sinking.
Because my first idea was how do I buff burn?
What?
This is my logic of how to buff burn without actually giving burn a buff. Just make a whole new status that can buff it, but you know, give it a little bit of something else.
So what happens? So let's say this is on an S2, okay?
Yeah.
What happens?
So the way
That unit uses S2 and then it gives it like the next dashboard?
So yeah, the way it would work is, let's say you have like, let's just take Rupture because of Hatio Slop, right? Well, actually, I should explain like this. If it has multiple status effects, it just takes whatever has the most status. You know how like some units do burn bleed and stuff like that? So
Yeah.
it would just do whatever it has more of in terms of count. So if you have more bleed count, it would apply that bonus to the bleed.
Okay.
Oh, hot blood.
Yeah, hard blood.
Oh, I guess Hot Blood on top. I guess Hot Blood would stack on top. Wait, that would make bleed really strong. But yeah, no, the way it would work specifically with like burn and charge is that whenever it ticks down, the count goes down, it goes down with it. For Tremor, every time there's a Tremor burst, the count goes down by 1. Same thing with Rupture, every hit, it goes down along with the Rupture count.
Is it gonna, so does it double the end of turn effects, or is it gonna double the count or potency?
I assume like doubling the damage would make it too broken. So if this was actually to be implemented, there would probably be like an equation in which it would do like a percentage base on top of it. Because with
Wait.
poise it's simple. In which it's like whatever your poise amount is times 5.
DJ, I'm be so real with you. I think you just made an Aleph ego. From what you make it sound like, this just sounds like it could be an Aleph ego. It sounds really broken.
See, because this could be really broken, but if it's like, yeah, this makes burn deal like 5 extra damage, then it's like, oh, then why the fuck did you make the status in the first place?
Really, imagine a world where it's just gonna be on bleed 1.
Yeah.
You go Sanguine Desire for Rodion. The guy has a fucking lot of hit coins to hit, and then you enhance whatever the bleeds on them, and then you just actually get just graped.
The thing is though, that's why it's like account matters, so the count wouldn't be high, so it would only be used on like the first maybe 2 or 3 coins, if something like, or maybe just the first coin if the count isn't high. So Mac, what are your thoughts?
They're doing they're only doing like Sin Affinity getting stronger, not like statuses.
Okay.
Because you can take like, what was it, like WoW and Contempt? Don't you get more bleed for the Lust, Rez? Is that not a thing?
I do not know.
I know that one has a Lust affinity for it,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure it gives you more bleed.
Yeah.
Not too much, but that's the reason why some speedrunners, like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all seen like the Lehang like perma clashing result.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they
Yeah.
that's why they spammed it for that one, for the Sanguine Desire into the clash.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it would have to be an affinity. You could do something like Garden of Thorns though,
Mhm.
maybe, and then like each different sin affinity. But then it has so much text.
Yeah.
It literally just be an ID. I feel like it can't be an ID. This will have to be an ego. Because if you wanted to keep it like this, right? So
Yeah.
it helps everyone out. I feel like it'd just be an ego then.
Yeah, no, this is more just a thought experiment, because I'm not gonna get into the numbers of trying to be like, no guys, this would be balanced, hear me out, because if you multiply it by 3,
It's okay. We don't care about balance.
we don't care about balance, it's about agenda.
Do you know who Otis is? Levitating, purple.
This is about agenda. I'm calling it domination just because I need it to be edgy.
Oh.
It's an execute. It's basically just an
my
execute.
God.
It could have been called execution. I just wanted to call it domination because I don't know what past just me was thinking about the name, but it's literally just the potency is how much XP until it just auto dies. Then its count is its turn before it expires, and then like I just gave it a random equation that's like execute equals potency times 10. So if it's like 20 stacks of it, then the execute would be at 200. But that's not a lot, so I would assume.
That's not a lot. Base IDs takes 3 turns for that shit, bro.
Me remembering
This is
Furiosa.
broken. Sorry,
Yeah.
You're good.
base IDs
Just
executing
slap
at
this.
200. Finally.
Slap this with Furiosa real quick.
But yeah, no, the idea with this is just like, it's an execute. It's like any other status effect. Because in my head, I'm thinking of like, how does the status effect interact with the enemy? And I'm like, okay, burn is just damage over time. Bleed is damage during clashes. Rupture is damage on hit. Tremor is moving the stagger bar, like it's some type of interaction. My idea with this one is just an execute. You just make the enemy easier
So
to
they
kill.
don't take damage
So
at
they
all from it, right?
they won't take any damage.
Yeah, it's
from
like
this.
Doom from Slay the Spire, right?
Yeah, it's like Doom. That's the perfect example.
That,
actually.
obviously, you have to keep up the count.
The count, yeah.
The bugs that could come out from this.
Yeah,
I've
but
never
like,
seen.
but, like this could easily, like if there's no cap on like potency and you can stack it really fast, this would be insane. But also,
This would be so good. Guys, am I right, chat?
most
You know what's really funny though?
yeah, what?
This sounds like the most mid one. if
The
I'm being
most
honest.
mid one, really?
Because, dude, literally, Valencina, like, S3 will deal more damage than, like, this.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
like, yeah, it's like the execute, right? But
Mhm.
the only time this would take effect, right, would be towards the later end of the fight.
Mhm.
But every single ID is just gonna be doing, like, fucking 500 damage at that
Yeah.
rate, so it doesn't really matter. I think it's funny. At most, I can see this saving you 1 turn.
Yeah,
But, like, you probably were gonna kill them next turn anyways.
that's
That's the unfortunate thing about this. It's like if this was here before, like a little earlier, I could see it being like, oh, that's a really cool gimmick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a little finisher. But like nowadays, bro, like
nowadays it's
every
it
single
doesn't feel strong
every
enough.
single ID is just charge. It's just they ramp up and then they're like god mode for a little bit. They use it,
Mhm.
and then they have to charge up again. That's all it is.
Yeah, because what I realized when trying to come up with an idea is just like the 7 statuses we have now are pretty solid in terms of like it just covers a lot of the game already. And if you want to do any ramping, well, it's just charged.
I wish there was more stuff with like binding and all that. I like debuff. I wish there's like a debuffer type status that
Mhm.
like lowers offense or defense levels.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if the unique you say, when I look at Albina's S1, offense level
I'll
down.
lose.
I mean, when I say unique, I mean
List
like
those S2.
Yeah, I know, right?
you're so right, actually.
They literally made the ring just for debuffing people.
Exactly. It's like the most. Yeah, I was gonna say next. I was like, the ring is pretty much the closest. The Mersault and Rodeon, right?
I was also gonna
Because
ask.
they just do a shit ton of debuffs.
I guess out of these 3 right now, any of these 3 that's like, yeah, this seems the most realistic or this dumbest.
I think the second one.
This realistic or dumbest.
I think that's the realistic one. I actually could see that as an A-lift, but make it an A-lift where it's actually really, really strong effect.
Okay, so going more deep into like just what do I call this, a thought experiment?
Yeah.
What would the count be to make it like okay?
I mean, why not just do the 11 thing, where like the max burn potency and or sorry, is it burn potency or burn count in MD? What's that one ego gift?
Is it like plus 11?
God, yeah, it's like that plus 11 one. Just literally have that be it for like all statuses.
Oh,
Just make it
okay.
broken. Just make it a broken A-lift. Because like every boss these days, bro, they have the minus 30% from like everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, like this would just be the combat that.
You know what? Make an ego, give it to Otis.
Yeah, but you know, it'd be funny too. I would
Yeah.
say if you run this, in my opinion, it should make it have more damage, but the count drops even faster.
Oh.
So it's harder to maintain it. But if you maintain it, then it'll be really broken.
Oh wait, hold
And
up.
maybe
I think
have a
one of my
caveat for bleed.
I think my nephew's like coming down the stairs right now.
Hmm.
Let me just make
Oh.
sure. Why do I have family over again?
He's getting ganked. It's over.
What are you doing?
Look, Limbus company agents coming to DJ's house. That's it. We can't have him disclose our secrets.
You cook too much, now die.
Exactly. It's like Limbus company agents came in curious. That was our next A-lift. Too bad he won't see it. He's like, nephew, why do you have a gun? He's like, KJ sends his regards.
How do you speak? You know how to speak Korean?
I think. What do you think of the stats? Right back. What do you think? I only like enhanced, if I'm being honest. I like the.
Because depends. Some of them, because for charge, there's some of them that actually just they literally just ignores the entire build mechanic, like
Yeah,
the ring.
exactly. Yeah, definitely the ring. Like, bro.
Because if they, so if because they need to use the charge to get potency, but if this gives them the potency in the beginning, they'll literally just get their forms turned to without ND.
And which would be fucking disgusting.
Yeah, so it's hard
I
to
think-
buff whatever they have right now because it's already what's good. Like they're already trying to do the best they can.
Okay, I'm
to make
back.
it more creative.
I know, right?
What were we
So I
talking
think-
about?
Oh, we're just me and Mac
Creativity.
discussing enhanced.
I guess, well, I'll hear it, but I gotta have to cut it out because, you know, I'm gonna be in the background speaking Vietnamese.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. You could probably just keep it. I made a joke while you were speaking Vietnamese. So
Oh, okay.
me and Mac were joking about it. So
It keeps it in. Everyone's gonna hear me say, yeah, I'm unemployed.
unemployed.
I'm not sure how much you heard, but yeah, no, I basically, my uncle was like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I don't work anymore. They're like, well, why? I'm like, I'm unemployed.
But yeah, I think this is the best one you came up with. If I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
I think I like the idea of trying to keep count. Like count would be the issue because
Yeah.
so many IDs have potency. It's always count that's an issue. This would force you to make a count team instead of anything else, which I think is cooler. I feel like you could do a lot. It's just depending on what they want to
Yeah.
do. And this is the caveat stating that because of all the bosses having like negative 50, negative 30 like damage taken to like all this shit.
Mhm.
And I think that's the main reason I could say that. If that wasn't the case, I would say this is like too broken for bosses.
Mhm.
I think the saddest one on the list is Domination.
So do you
Like,
think Domination is worse than Mindful?
yeah, like Mindful it could be, but Mindful would just be useless. It'd be like on a S3 of a unit.
For me, I feel like
That's it.
Mindful is just a slower version of Rupture, just because of how fast you gain SP.
I feel like this is just someone's passive in their kit.
Except the House of Spiders.
It reminds me like I could see this being on a mechanic where the unit loses SP
Mhm.
like naturally, and
Yeah.
like you have to keep gaining SP for them, and if you like continuously like you're forced to clash with them always, right?
Yeah.
To keep their SP high, and then if you keep their SP high, you deal more damage. But it'd be crazy if like you lose 1 coin minus 5 SP. Even though you win the clash, you lose 1 coin in your 3-coin skill minus 5 SP, so you don't get the benefits of the passive. I think that's the only way I see it, but I don't see it as like a status itself.
I was gonna say then, I guess for both of these, Domination and Mindful, what do you guys think would be added on to make it equal to like a status then?
you forgot about this. What about the smoke?
Smoke?
Yeah, smoke. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, and smoke's
Do
like
the Runa
like
mechanic
a-
first. if
Oh,
anything.
what
but like a
What's-
poise,
what's
with,
the-
poise with something else.
Wait, Smoke is from Ruina?
Yeah.
I have
It's a
not
status
played
effect
Blood.
where some of them, if you don't have a skill to consume smoke, or you get from it, it's just getting more damage taken.
You know what we
Wait,
should
so
have?
is
We
it
should
you
have a-
deal more damage and you take more damage? Is that what Smoke
No,
is?
if you have skill that use smoke, then you will deal more damage. But if the enemies doesn't have any skills to use smoke, then they will take more damage. Like you inflict smoke to both parties.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh wait, that's pretty
Everyone
cool.
gets smoked. Everyone has smoke. I was gonna say that would be really cool. Like you're forced to like apply it everywhere. So like your first 2 turns is no damage really
Yeah.
because you're too busy applying smoke. That and I would like a unit that like is there a unit that has like if you have too much buildup of something they like kill themselves. Other than like burn like self burn.
Yeah, Burns the only thing I could think of. I guess all the units that no, there's nothing that inflicts rupture on themselves.
I don't know, it'd be cool to be like a mechanic where you build up a lot with your S1, S2, but if you build it up too much, you just like take a fucking like some penalty.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, but it just sounds like charge. Like you charge up into
that's-
your S3.
See, this is why I hate and love charge when I was making like trying to come up with a lot of these, because in my head I'm like, this is just charge with extra steps. It's just charge. But it's that meme where I'll throw it up for the viewers to see, where it's like everything is either charge or rupture.
Yo, deadass, I forgot you were like recording this, and I'll put it up for the viewers. I was like, the fuck is he talking about? Look around, who? Me with my schizo friend where he's schizoing now.
Yeah.
I might need to put him down.
And I really need
It's
to
like
play Library of
you're not gonna
Ruin now.
like it though, because you need to have like specific IDs too, because you can't really.
Exactly, that's one thing. But my biggest thing too is that I don't feel like they could ever add an official new status because you have to fluff up the archetype
Yeah. 'Cause
now. Because then if you release it, you're just gonna be, oh well, it's pay to win if the
Yeah.
status is good. And then if it's not good, it's gonna be like, oh, we'll just shard it for fun team comps in MD. You know what I mean?
Because I'm thinking
Basically.
even if they, you know how like Pokemon gave out the fairy typing to previous Pokemon.
That wouldn't work. I think.
Yeah, that's
I feel
what I was thinking. Even if they did that, it still wouldn't be enough.
I mean, it's like at most, all these would just have to be like ID specific gimmicks. You know what I mean?
I said it in the video, so people will hear me say this a second time, I guess. I do not believe there'll be a 8th status effect, honestly, just because of the ones we have right now. They cover so much, especially when you combine them, like Tremor Scorch.
Exactly. That's also, I just want more conversions, just not with Tremor. Give me like Rupture Sinking. These are the cool.
Dude.
Like, I feel like that's what they need to do
That's
next.
so funny you mentioned Rupture Sinking.
Potential man coming in. Freaking doing like the freaking was it the flash pose?
Who are you talking about? What?
Let's see
Which one?
Heathcliff was on.
Oh,
Shower,
yeah,
yeah, because he's fun fact, there's only 3 whole units with Sinking Rupture. That's base ID Hung Lu, Don Quixote from, was it, the Ram, and then Potential Man, Sun Shower Heathcliff. Well, I wasn't really planning on the magic rule of 3, but I ended up with 3 different ideas. Let me know what you think Project Moon should add as an 8th status. If you have any other ideas, let me know in the comments. And if you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm getting really close to 1,000. I make a variety of content focusing on my interests, the main 2 being Limbus Company and Common Writer. I plan on doing other things. I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. So, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.